Okay. I finally have time to do this video. Finally have time to do this video. About time. It's been long enough, guys. It's been long enough. What's up, Power Family? How you guys doing? What's up, everybody else? How you guys doing? This is the Power 99 FM here. And today, I'm going to do a video of my custom PC. Now, this video would not be possible without a special Power Family member, Evan. He helped me pick out all the parts. He picked all the parts out. He put the whole PC together for me and everything. He did the whole for me, everything. Because I haven't used a PC since about 2011 or maybe 2012. When I recovered my Steam account, I had no games on it, but I recovered my old Steam account. I think it's either SSUPLOAD or the Power 99 FM on Steam. When I recovered my old Steam account, I logged in and I was able to just recover my old account. I had no games on it because I didn't buy any PC games on Steam because I just didn't really think about playing PC games back then. Even though I had a decent PC, I just did not really think about playing PC games all that much. I was really hooked into that. I was really hooked into the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Well, mostly the PS3 back in the day. That was my go-to console. And so I didn't really play any PC games all that much. And I think the last Windows operating system I used, you can see the kitty go across the screen there. The last operating system I used was Midnight. What are you doing? Oh, boy. Here, you want this? Here. Don't have that. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Go. The last operating system I used was Windows 7, maybe Windows Vista. I think Windows 7 was the last operating system I used, but I had Windows Vista. If you go back to my 2014 room tour, you can see I had Vista on my custom PC in my 2014 room tour. That was about almost 9 years, almost 10 years ago now. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago, man. You know, and what happened to that custom-made PC was it died. The power supply died, and I tried to get a new power supply, and the whole PC was really old. It was 2007. The whole PC was really old, and it died, man. You know, it worked with a new power supply for a while, but then I couldn't get really running up to what I had before, and it just really died. The whole PC was shot. The motherboard died shortly after the power supply died. When I put new one in, the motherboard just died along with the CPU. The CPU died too. The whole PC was just, you know. But I remember when I turned on the PC shortly after I made that room tour video, the PC wouldn't turn on. It wouldn't turn on. So I got a new power supply and I put that in and it worked for a while, and then something else died. I think the motherboard died shortly after I put the power supply in. The PC was working for a while, and then all of a sudden it just did not turn on again. So I don't know. Well, Windows Vista was old. It had problems anyway. I mean, the whole PC was just gone from the get-go. So I really think the last time I used a PC was back in it got a little bit. Well, I had the PC in the 2014 room tour, so I think I did use Windows Vista in 2014, but I was into the Mac back then too, so I used the Mac. I think I used the Mac more than I used the custom PC. And then when the custom PC finally died, I was like, oh, I don't care. I have these Macs here. I have the 2008 Mac Pro, or the 2006 Mac Pro I had at the time, or the 2007 Mac Pro I had at the time, even one, or the Power Mac G5 I had at the time. I forget, it was a long time ago, but somewhere in that order, I had Macs, and then I had more Macs later on, and then more Macs later on, and then more Macs later on, and then MacBook Pros, MacBook Airs, iMacs, computers, iMac G5s, iMac G3. I had a whole bunch of Macs. So when the custom PCs died, I don't think I really cared that much. I think I said, oh, it died. Okay, so I think I just threw it away. I don't have it anymore. It's gone. Oh, I gave it to a friend of mine. I think I gave it to a friend of mine, and then he I think he destroyed it. Took out what he could, and he used the parts he could. I think he threw the motherboard away. I'm trying to think of what motherboard it was. I think it was an Asus motherboard. I think it was an Asus motherboard. I think. I think it had a AMD Athlon 6400 CPU in it. I think X2, I believe. I think it had 4 gigabytes of OCZ Ripjaw Reaper series Ripjaw RAM. It was black. It was 4 gigabytes. I think it was DDR2 at the time. I think it was. The graphic cards were NVIDIA GeForce 5800 series graphic cards in SLI mode. I had them pilled up in SLI mode. I had the Waymax case. I think it was green and black. It had lights on the side. I think it had one fan in the front, one fan on the side, one fan in the back. The power supply, I think, was up on the top. I think the new power supply I ended up getting was a modular power supply at Best Buy back in the day. So I think that was it. I think I think that was it, man. I think that was it. I think that was it. Oh, I keep getting text messages and FaceTime invites. Oh my god. Oh, I'm trying to make this video too. Come on, guys. Come on. Keep it down. God. Jesus. Yeah, I think that was it. If I can remember correctly, I think that was it. I think it was. But that was back then. So, fast forward to 2023. It's been ages since I used a custom PC. And I was into the Macs and everything, but I was contemplating on getting a new Mac Pro. So it was either going to be a 2012 or a 2009 or 2010 Mac Pro. But then I thought to myself, oh, man. But then I thought to myself that if I got a new Mac Pro, I still would be at the same situation I am now, 4 or 5 years down the line. So I decided to, because I wanted to stay current, because what I'm doing is I was using El Capitan on the 2008 Mac Pro with 32 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM, which was great and everything. It's still good, but it's just this. The PC, not the PC, the Mac is about 12 years old, almost 13 years old, and the operating system is about 8 to 9 years old almost, 8 years old almost. So that's a big security risk right there, using an old operating system on an even older Mac. I wouldn't be checking bank accounts with that operating system because it's not safe, man. I want to be doing daily stuff with that operating system because it's not really safe in this day and age. And I know Macs can get viruses and malware and all this, just like a PC. But I've been using Macs since about 2011, and I have never got a virus on a Mac. I've never got a virus on a Mac before. Never. Or a PowerPC Mac. Never. Never. No malware, no virus, nothing. When I had a Windows PC back in 2006, when I was going to college, I got a virus through MySpace on my Windows computer back when I was 21 years old. That was a long time ago. And I think I was watching Windows SP back then. That was a long time ago. I remember it being a nightmare to fix, but I think the only way I fixed it was to wipe the hard drive and reinstall Windows SP again. I think I had a backup of all my programs, so I was able to just put it on there with no problem. But I think that's the only time I really got a virus on my Windows computer. There's a well, not golden rule, but there's a rule that people should know. If you know what you're doing on a PC, you know what to look out for, you know not to click shady links or shady text messages, or shady like phone calls, or shady like links on the computer, on the website, or shady websites. Stay off of shady websites, and just avoid shadiness in general. Just know what to look out for and avoid the shadiness, and avoid the shady links to the email and stuff. You would be just fine. You wouldn't have anything to really worry about, you know. And you wouldn't get any viruses or malware or anything like that, you know. Oh yeah, and the porn sites. Stay away from the porn sites too. That's how you get the majority of the viruses to porn as well. You know, so if you avoid all that, you would be fine. You would be fine. You won't have any issues, because I don't have any issues at all. You know, with a Mac, I had no issues. You know, the only reason why I wanted to upgrade was because it was getting old. Yes, I know you can put what's that thing? I can't think of it now. Oh yeah, OpenCore. I know you can put OpenCore on the Mac, but you have to know what you're doing to really use OpenCore. And I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to OpenCore. You have to know the CPU, the RAM type. You have to be good with the terminal. You have to know what you're doing, man. You really have to know what you're doing now, so you can really mess up the Mac. You know, it's a whole like sheet you have to read. You know, I might experiment one day and see if I can do it. I probably could do it. It's just that I'm kind of afraid to do it in a way, because it just seems scary when you read all the steps. I mean, it's a lot to it, man. Like, there's a lot there, man. So what I might do is, not now, but one day in the future, probably years down the line, I might make a video of me installing OpenCore and seeing if I can put a new operating system on the 2008 Mac Pro. But I think the highest operating system I could put on there would be, I think, about Catalina. I think Catalina would be the highest, and that's still unsupported. So that still would be like 5 or 7 behind, you know, like, so, you know, I still would be behind, you know. So I don't know, man. I think I think I think Mac releases too many operating systems every year. I don't get the point of why Apple releases operating systems after operating systems after operating systems every year. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense of why they do that, because I have always been about 4 to 5 operating systems behind. I never have been current with the operating systems. I've always been lagging behind, always. You know, I'm running High Sierra on my 2009 iMacs. I'm running El Capitan on my 2008 Mac Pros. I'm running Yosemite on I think one of my MacBook Airs, 2011, I think. I'm running Catalina on my 2015 MacBook Air. I'm running Snow Leopard on the 2006 Mac Pros, even though you hit with the use those today. And then I'm running El Capitan on my 2009 20-inch iMac. So you see, and I'm still behind. I'm still like 4 to 5 operating systems behind. But there's the newest operating system now that from Apple. Uh, I forget the name, but I can't think of the name now. But it's the newest one from Apple now. But I heard it's kind of shady, but it scans your hard drives and your flash drives and your whole computer for like for 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 like I think like CP, and stuff like that. Which is good, but I mean, I'm not, there's a lot of legality with that. I mean, I don't know, you know. I mean, would I use the new operating system? Nah, I wouldn't use it. I mean, I would use probably. I would probably stick with probably Mojave if I could use Mojave. You know, but I mean, I think the Apple was really for the rich and not for anything else. I think they're aimed for the rich, man. I really, really do. I think they're aimed for the rich, man. You know, because I'm always at least 4 to 5 behind, and I get tired of it. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to stop all this Apple BS, and it's time to go back to Windows and do it right. So I can have a good custom PC again, like I used to back in the day, and I can have the newest operating system, Windows 11, and be current and be up to date. So what happened was I told Power Family Evan that I would like to go back to custom PC and would like to have a custom made PC again. So he was like, okay, Dana, I do it for you. I'll do everything for you. I'll pick all the parts. I'll put it all together. I do everything for you. He asked me a little bit what I wanted, I think, but I didn't know what I wanted because I didn't know what the current PC parts are, And I said I would like to have like SLI mode or Crossfire again, and he was like, Dana, they don't do SLI and Crossfire anymore. And I'm like, oh, really? They don't? Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. See, that I didn't know. I didn't know that. And he was like, I'll get you an M.2 SSD hard drive. And I'm like, what's an M.2? And he was like, it's a stick that you put into the motherboard, and you put the heat spreader on after you scroll down. Because it goes in an angle, and then you screw it, you hold it down, you screw it down, and you put the heat spreader on. And he said, I eat that too. It's like, oh, but I didn't know what that was, because I haven't used PC like forever. So he did everything. He put out the parts for me. He did everything for me. So. I was like, oh yeah, just do everything, because I didn't know what was the best PC parts out there. The whole PC costs about a good amount of money, man. Let me just say this: the whole PC costs more than $1,000. Okay, I just say that the whole PC costs more than $1,000. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So it was worth it, man. I have a really good PC, and this PC should last me at least 10 years. But I'm going to upgrade the PC here and there. Here and there. I'm gonna upgrade the PC here and there. You I might put another M.2 drive in it later on down the line. Um, some more SSDs. I might get the regular SSDs, the one with the that looks like the small SSDs that you get, the internal ones. I get some of those, and I'm putting them in because the PC can hold, I think, about 8 hard drives, and you put the hard drives in the back too, but it can only hold one state of hard drive, but there's no room to put any more. So what I have now is I have a 2 terabyte M.2 SSD in the M.2 slot. I have a 1 terabyte SATA hard drive in the back of the PC, but I can have about 4 or 5 more SSDs in the back. I think in the back of the PC I can have like 4 or 5 more if I wanted to. I'm gonna get 2 more at the most. I'm gonna get 2 more, two terabyte SSDs. So I'm gonna have 2 of those plus the SATA, that's 3, plus the 2 M.2, that's 5. So I should be good with those 5. And then it has it has a Zeus Tough Gaming Edition Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built-in motherboard, X570, and it has a Ryzen 7 58 G or X. I think it's G. I think it has a Ryzen 7 5800G CPU, 8 core, and it has a Nvidia GeForce RTX 12 GB video card. I'm using the it has on sound card. I'm using the built-in sound card on the motherboard. I'm using the optical input for my Logitech Z906 so I can have the optical sound that I had on the 2008 Mac Pro, so I can continue to use optical on my Logitech Z906 on my custom PC. So that's good. And then it has 64 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB Ripjaw series RAM. Or I made a mistake. It has 64 gigabytes Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM. I was thinking of the other RAM I had. It has Corsair Vengeance RGB 64 gigabytes DDR4 RAM. So, and it has Windows 11 Home Edition on it. I had Windows 10, but I upgraded it to Windows 11 because I wanted the newest operating system with the newest PC. So the PC is 2023, but some of the parts are like 2019. The motherboard is 2019. The motherboard was made in 2019. I know that. But the whole PC in general, all the parts are brand new. Every part is brand new. Oh, and the power supply has a modular C-Solid 750 watt power supply, and it has Natel Cooler Chrome Mass Black CPU. I mean, like, you like that box? Yeah, you like that box. And I have the Nexus H5 Flow Mid Tower case. Oh, midnight. You are something else there. Yeah, you are. Oh, midnight. So, all in all, it seems to be pretty good. Pretty good. Not too bad at all. You know what I might do? I might not edit this video. I might just upload it entirely and not edit it, because this is gonna be a long video for me to edit. Oh, Kitty. I don't know. I'm still undecided. And then I was able to recover my Steam account, and I bought a whole bunch of Steam games. I got the whole Half-Life series. I got GTA 5. I got GTA 4. I got Rainbow Six Siege. You can see the kitty messing with the blinds right there. See that? The kitty messing with the blinds. Oh. I got that War on the Destiny game. I got the whole Resident Evil series. I got Driver Parallel Alliance. I never played that before. I've always wanted to play it, but you can't buy it in the Xbox, so I found it on Steam, so I bought that on Steam. That looks like a pretty good game to play. I always wanted to play it back in the day, but I just never did. At first I thought it was, it's shifting to cars with your mind. I was like, it's not like the other driving games. But then I saw videos on YouTube. I was like, dude, this is pretty cool. I should have bought this back in the day. So now I have that game, so now I can play that too. So that's pretty good. I played all of them. I played Driver for the PlayStation. I played Driver 2 for the PlayStation. I played Driver 3 on the Xbox. I played them all except for Driver Parallel Alliance. That's the only one I never got to play. Now I can. So that's pretty cool. I could be Tano again and shifting through cars by using my mind. That's cool, man. Can't wait to play that. And I think that's the majority of the games I got on Steam. I got 30 games on Steam, and I installed it on some of them on my SSD and then some of them on my SATA. When I installed all the 30 games on my SSD, the 2 terabyte SSD went from around, I think about 1,900 gigabytes all the way down to about 800 gigabytes left, or 1,000 gigabytes, or something like that. I was like, wow, that's a lot. So I transferred some of them to the SATA hard drive. I know some of the games will load slower on the SATA than the SSD, but I only have the games I don't want to really play that much on the SATA hard drive. GTA 5, GTA 4, Rainbow Six Siege, Driver Parallel Lines, Wulong of Destiny, Dynasty of Destiny, the Samurai game. I think Resident Evil 5, because I like that game a lot. I think I have all that installed on the SSD, so below, like really fast, really quick. Oh, And I've noticed that when I got the PC after I set it up and all that, the PC booted in like 13 seconds, man. 13 seconds. So the whole PC booted in 13 seconds. I mean, it was crazy, man. The whole PC. I pressed the power button, and then it booted into Windows 10 in like a second. You know, it was crazy, man. I did unfortunately run into some issues with the PC, like some minor issues. Like I did run into some issues on the PC. I don't know if I should go in detail on this video with it. This video is 35 minutes long already. I don't know if I should. Okay, well, let me just say some of the issues I run into. And I go into more detail in the next video if everybody wants some more explanations. The first issue I did run into was the mouse and keyboard wasn't working. So I had to pair another keyboard with a unified receiver for it to work. So I fixed that issue. That was a minor issue on my part. I didn't have the keyboard paired up to the unified receiver right. So I fixed that. That was no problem. After a while, that was an issue no more. Another issue I had, the sound didn't work. The sound was either cutting in and out or not at all. So I switched the optical cable out and put a new one on, and I don't have that issue anymore. The sound comes in, everything works great, and everything. That issue is no more. Another issue I had the issue with the Wi-Fi. Sometimes the Wi-Fi would be there, cut out, or not at all. The Wi-Fi wouldn't show up at all. So I had to buy a dongle and get the Wi-Fi working. And I could plug the Wi-Fi USB adapter, and all of a sudden the Wi-Fi on the motherboard started to work. I think they just needed an update because I updated some things, and the Wi-Fi seemed not to be an issue anymore. So that's the third problem I had. The fourth problem I had was the Bluetooth. It didn't seem to be an issue in Windows 10 until I upgraded to Windows 11, and the Bluetooth went away. But then when I updated some drivers, the Bluetooth seems to be working. But I bought a Bluetooth dongle on Amazon as well. To solve that issue in the future if that happens again. Motherboard. On the motherboard, if that happens again, I didn't be prepared for it. So I got myself one of the Bluetooth dongles. But the Bluetooth on the motherboard seems to be working just fine for now. So hopefully that won't be an issue anymore in the future. Another issue I had was when I was playing Final Fantasy 15, that's another game I have. I forgot. Oh yeah, I have that installed in the SSD too, so it loads faster. Because I have some games installed in the SATA, some games, the games I don't play installed in the SATA, the space in the SSD, the M.2 drive. So I downloaded Final Fantasy 15. I had that for the Xbox, so. I wanted to play it on the PC because I know my PC can play any game. So, my PC can play any game, any settings, no problem. My PC can play anything. It doesn't matter what it is. My PC can play anything with no problem. But I did have a problem with Final Fantasy 15 though, which was kind of odd. I hooked up the Xbox controller because I'm not playing with a mouse and keyboard. No. I don't play PC games with a mouse and keyboard. I like a controller. So I hooked up the Xbox controller to the Bluetooth on the motherboard, and I was able to play Final Fantasy 15 in the highest settings, but I turned off all that NVIDIA shadow tester crap. It has a tendency to slow down the game and make it sluggish and slow it down and really mess it up and fuck it up and everything. So I turned off all that crap, and I was playing the game. I was playing Final Fantasy 15, and I was amazed about the quality. Like, it looked really good, and everything. It looked just as good on the Xbox as it did on the PC, but it looked better on the PC than the Xbox. And I was playing it and everything. I was doing some missions. I was going through the game, and then all of a sudden, 2 hours into the game, the whole PC, shut off. I was like, what? Now it was like 3 in the morning. I was tired as hell. I just woke up, so I am kind of tired right now. But I'm not as tired as I was before. But I was scratching my head. The whole PC just shut off. I didn't know what to think. I was kind of mad, but then I was kind of confused, but then I was kind of tired, so I just went to bed. I'll just deal with it tomorrow. So I went to bed, and then I dived into it. Some more the following day. Apparently, from what I could find, is there was something wrong with Final Fantasy 15 on the PC. Like, it's a bad PC port. There's a lot of people who have had this issue with Final Fantasy 15 just shutting down PCs. So it wasn't just me, it was a lot of people. So that was kind of disappointing to hear, to research about. But am I going to play Final Fantasy 15 again? Yeah, I'll play it again. I had everything in the highest settings. I had everything that was so good, so nice. Oh, and sometimes the speakers would like make a static sound sometimes. Because I was playing the game one time, and the sound was like a static sound to the speakers. I was like, damn, man, are you serious? That's annoying as hell, man. I said, that's annoying. I was like, come on, man, that's annoying. No. I was like, oh my god. So I've had to put that game to rest, and I don't play it as much, but I will play it every once in a while. But it does have the tendency to fuck up once in a while, from what I could gather. It does. But that was the other issue I had with the PC was that game, but that game was the issue with the PC itself, the reason why it shut off. So it was the game that was causing the PC to mess up. So the game was bad, not the PC, the game. So another issue I had, I had more issues, man. I upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11 using the Windows upgrade feature, because every time I used to turn on the PC, it used to say, upgrade to Windows 11, upgrade to Windows 11, upgrade to Windows 11 now, upgrade to Windows 11 now, do Windows 11, Joe Windows 11, Joe Windows 11. It was like, oh my God, fine, I'll just do Windows 11. So I just upgraded to Windows 11. So it was something nagging me to upgrade because I think if I don't upgrade to Windows 11 now, I won't be able to do it 2 years from now when Windows 10 finally goes to be unsupported. I think this will be unsupported in October 2025. I think it's going to be. So I'd rather upgrade now to avoid that issue later on down the line when I won't be able to upgrade to Windows 11, probably without paying for it. So I said it was a free upgrade. I'll upgrade now. Windows 11 has a whole bunch of system requirements that you need to meet in order to run Windows 11. So I was like, I should be able to run Windows 11, no problem. I should be able to pass all these system requirements with flying colors. So I installed the installer, the way it runs the installer to pass all the system requirements. And guess what? Guess what, oh my God. Guess what? Guess what? You know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? It passed. It passed it all with flying colors, just as I knew it was. So I met those requirements, so I installed Windows 11. And then after installed Windows 11, it took a little while to install. And I was greeted with a Windows 11 interface that I wasn't really used to, but I was used to because Windows 11 is kind of like the Mac in a way. In a way, it kind of is, because it has the stop menu in the middle now, and the apps are onto the side of the stop menu. But it's kind of like that in Windows 10, but Windows 10 has the stop menu on the right, and you can have the icons on the right. You know, but Windows 11 has the stop menu in the middle with the icons in the middle. So, in a way, I was kind of used to it anyways. But it was kind of weird to get used to it first. At first, it was, but I finally got used to it. I was able to use Windows 11, but the problem was I was shut down the PC. It would take a long time to shut down, and it would take a long time to start up. I would sit there for like 2 or 3 minutes at a time waiting for it to start up. I was like, are you serious? I would hit the power button and to turn the power on, and it would take about 2.5 minutes to get to Windows 11 desktop. And I was like, what? What happens in my 13-second boot time? You know? So I had to research how to do it, but I really didn't know how to update the BIOS or nothing. So I had to call Ninja Ever to come and help me. So he came over, and Ninja Sapien helped me install the updated BIOS onto the updated motherboard. And then after that, it was still slow. So then we had to update the chipset drivers and the Bluetooth driver and the Wi-Fi driver and all that. So then after we installed all that, we shut down, and then we started back up, and it booted into Windows 11 in about 13 seconds. I had that 13-second boot back because when I turned on the PC, it booted up the Windows 11 in like 13 seconds. And then I shut down the PC and it shut down in like 2 seconds. You know, it was like, yes, it's back. So that problem was solved. But then the Bluetooth disappeared again. So we had that issue. That seems to be fixed again, but sometimes it just kind of twists away sometimes. So that is going to be an ongoing issue until probably another update comes out. That's no problem. I mean, I have the keyboard hooked up to the unified receiver, but I have the mouse hooked up to the Bluetooth. So that's going to be kind of an issue. But then I can hook up the no. I made a mistake. I have the mouse hooked up to the unified receiver. I have the keyboard hooked up to the Bluetooth because I'm using the MS Master Mini with the Windows with the Windows 11 desktop, and I have the MS Master Mini hooked up, and then I have the MS Master Mouse 2S hooked up to the unified receiver. I try to hook up the Master MS. I try to hook up the MS Mini to the unified receiver, but I can't do it. It just won't pair. But it pairs with the Bluetooth in like 2 seconds. But sometimes the Bluetooth kind of goes away. So that's an ongoing issue. I hope it'll be fixed in the future. Another issue I had another issue too. Another issue I had the monitors would kind of fuck up sometimes. They would kind of, I turned on the PC, one monitor would show up, the other three wouldn't. Then I turned on the PC, again, one monitor would show up, the other three wouldn't. It doesn't matter if I would start or shut down the PC, only one monitor would show up, the other three wouldn't. I updated the graphics card, driver, and all the monitors popped on again. But it doesn't matter if I restart the PC, shut down, only one monitor will show up. So I told Ninja Sapien, and Ninja Sapien was able to fix that for me. Apparently I had the wrong video card driver for the video card. I downloaded the wrong 3660 driver. I downloaded the wrong one. He told me he was able to fix that by downloading the right one. You see, I'm not used to all these drivers and all this BIOS stuff again, because Mac doesn't really have a BIOS like they have on the Windows. And you don't have to deal with all these drivers that you do on Windows. I mean, sometimes you do have to deal with drivers on the Mac, but it's nothing compared to this. I mean, well, in my experience, it's not, because I'm using all the old Mac operating systems, so, you know, maybe you do have to download video card drivers and do Mac operating systems, but I'm not using the new one, so I wouldn't know. But I managed to fix everything with the PC, so everything is fixed with the PC. For right now, everything seems to be going good, great, and everything. So everything with the PC seems to be flowing just nicely. You know, so all the issues I had seems to be fixed for right now, at least. So that's a good thing. As you can see, guys, I just woke up here, so I am kind of groggy right now. I need to fully wake up, but I am kind of groggy right now. I need to fully wake up here. I'm gonna need to spray some water on my face and fully wake up. Oh. Well, I have a good PC. I have a 2023 PC, some parts 2019, but the whole PC overall is good because it's going to last me 10 years. So I have a 2023 PC and a 2023 HP Windows 11 laptop. So, I mean, I have a new PC, custom PC. I have a new custom PC and a new laptop. So, I should be good for at least a good 5 to about 7 years until I upgrade my custom PC again. And then I'm going to have to upgrade my laptop again in that time frame so I can stay current so I don't fall behind again. In this day and age, fortunately, you have to stay current, man. You can't fall behind. You have to stay current. I heard Windows 12 is getting ready to release soon. I don't know why they released Windows 12 soon. Windows 11 just came out a year ago. I hope Microsoft isn't pull what Apple is doing. I hope Microsoft doesn't end up pulling what Microsoft what I hope. Oh my God! I hope Microsoft is end up doing what Apple does and releasing new operating systems every year. I hope they don't do that, man. I don't know why they would, man. I don't see why you want to release a new operating system every year. Why can't you just improve on the current one for at least a good, I don't know, maybe 5 years, and then make another one after 5 years, and make another one after 5 or 7 years. Why do you want to make one every year? The only thing I can think of is for money, you know. But then again, people like me are not gonna want to switch to a new operating system like every year, man. Because there's people that don't buy a new phone every year, but Apple keeps releasing new phones every year. They must do it. They must do it to either have something to talk about in the media and stay current and up to date. It has to be about getting the quickest buck possible. I don't know, man. But it's annoying, though. It really is. It really is annoying, man. It really is. Oh man. Wow, this is 58 minutes long, man. Am I going to edit this? No, I don't think so, man. It's too long, man. Too long indeed. Oh. As far as Bleach is concerned, I know I haven't played Bleach in a while. I've been really busy with my PC, and I've been really busy working, and I've been really busy with my PC. So that's why I haven't played Bleach in a long time. I do plan on playing Bleach again. I do plan on streaming it on the PS4. Because I haven't played it in a while. But hang in there, everybody. It's going to happen soon. I just need time to do it. Now that the PC issues I finally done with. Now I don't have to worry about the PC issues anymore. I could probably stream Bleach again on my days off from work. It's just work is kind of crazy right now. I mostly work in the nighttime, so that's kind of affects my sleep. Because I'm kind of wired when I get home from work and I can't go to bed, and it messes up my sleep. And then sometimes when I get home, I either play Xbox with friends on the Xbox, then I go to bed at 3 in the morning, then I wake up at 3:30 in the afternoon, and then I have to get ready to go to work again at nighttime, and then I get home, and then I repeat the process. But I do plan on streaming Bleach soon, man. I just need to have enough energy and enough time to play it again. But now that the PC is finally done with, now I can play it. I have all the pictures of the PC bosses. I don't have the bosses in front of me, but I had Power Family Evan take pictures of each individual PC bots, so I could make a PC slideshow of all the bosses. So I could make a quick PC slideshow of all the bosses and showcase the PC in all its glory. So that's going to come after this video. That's going to come. And then after that, then I would start streaming Bleach just as soon as I can. Oh, man, I need to wake up here. I'm kind of tired right now. Oh, but I will stream Bleach, guys. I will stream Bleach. Oh, I need to get a haircut too. Can you believe it cost $30 to get a haircut today? Oh man, it's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. Oh man, and then it's gonna be $40 and $50, and it's gonna be $100 to get a haircut. God, man, when that time comes, I'll probably just shave it myself. You know, I'm not gonna pay $100 to get a haircut, man. When that day comes, I don't know, man. Everything is kind of crazy today. Prices are ridiculous. Inflation. I don't know. Everything's just kind of crazy today, man. Everything's just too highly overpriced. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I do plan on getting the Xbox Series X and the PS5 sometime next year, hopefully. So hopefully next year I'll get one. I get both so I can start streaming Spider-Man on the PS5 next year, hopefully. Because I want to stream that game as well. Because I want to play that game. I noticed that they have the other two Spider-Man games on Steam, but I didn't buy them. But one of them was like $60, the other one was $50. I was like, no, I just wait till it comes on sale. Cause I have it on the PS4, so I mean, I'm not in any rush to play it on the PC anyways. So yeah. But I will buy those and see when they become a little bit lower in price. Yeah, I will. Oh yeah, and I'm getting over a cold. I had the cough and really bad cough and the really bad sniffles. So I am kind of lousy either way. But I try to make this video the best way I could. But this video is too long. I'm not gonna end the video. It's too long. You know, I'm gonna just leave it as it is. Besides, I don't think I could. I don't think I have enough space to sort out video anyways. My space is limited. For right now at the moment. I'm gonna have to eventually get myself a really good camera with a tripod and start making videos and start installing the micro SD cards into the custom PC so I can edit video on my computer so that way I have enough space to edit the video. But I'm gonna have to get Sony Vegas or something on the PC so I can edit video. Because I can't use Final Cut 10 on the PC, but that's only for Mac. But I do have that on the Mac, so in case if I ever need to edit video, I can use my 2008 Mac Pro to edit video, use the Final Cut Pro 10. So in a way, that's good too. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video, guys. If anyone has stuck around to the end of the video, much love, much love. But if you tend to break away halfway through, I understand. The video is too long, so it's just me here rambling. But I'm rambling about my PC and other things in general, so it might be a good lesson for some people. But if you manage to stick around to the end, put down in the comments like if you manage to stick around in the end, put down in the comments if you manage to stick around to the end of the video, just put down end in the comments so I know that you stuck around for the whole video. Write down N, E, N, D, so I know that you stuck around for the whole video. Okay, Power Family. I'll see you in the next video, which will be a slideshow of my PC coming up tomorrow. So, as always, guys, peace and stay classy, yo. Power Family. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be a slideshow of my PC tomorrow. Peace.